Hello everyone, it is that time of year again, the time of the spookiness, and we're back with another spooky review, just like I did last year, a bit of a Halloween special. I got the thing out right here, and also the skulls, obviously, because I don't really know what else I could do. But anyway, I got all the stuff out once again for probably my spookiest review ever, and I have chosen to be Devcon. Yes, indeed, this is the Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe class Devcon figure, and that is actually a very spooky figure to me. Now also, apparently this guy is actually a retool of Blur that I learned about right as I clicked hit record in that sense. I got the TF Wiki page still open on my laptop for some extra information, and yeah, I'm not grabbing Blur. I don't care, I'm not grabbing Blur. I'm not doing it, okay? I want to get this done today, so I'm gonna get it done today. Anyway, now why is this a spooky review? Let me tell you the story of Devcon before we get into it. So basically, I have two sites that I like to buy my Transformers figures on. Because here in the Netherlands, if you go to a store, you will find Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Roadbuster. You will not find Age of the Prime stuff here in the stores. You won't even find Studio Series stuff. You will find mainline stuff. You know, actual mainline. I think right now we got a new Transformers show, so maybe some of that, or it's the previous one that Earthspark, I think it was actually. Maybe even Cyberverse. Let's just say Cyberverse. There might even be Cyberverse figures in the store right now. I don't know. Haven't gone to a toy store in forever because they've always been disappointing. Anyway, so I used two sites. Now the thing is, I had this guy pre-ordered on site number 1. Afterwards, I looked later after I did another pre-order, and I saw the fact that with the availability, it said that this guy was not available. And I was like, wait a minute, but I ordered him, and the other stuff that I've ordered that isn't available on the site anymore still says that it is available in my cart. So why isn't this guy available? So I got a little bit paranoid for 2 months or so because I ordered this guy with Silverbolt. Now obviously they sent this without Silverbolt because Silverbolt hasn't been released yet, but that is explained in the open box. We do not need to dwell on that. Anyway, so as time passes, I'm still getting a little bit worried. So I decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually order this guy on site number 2 because they had a reissue. So I was like, I'll pre-order him. So I pre-ordered him, asked them to put it with another order, that being Sideways from Cybertron, and also what was the other figure called that I don't remember, Perceptor, and the 2 cassettes. And they were like, yeah, sure. Okay, so now that that guy is in there, fantastic. Afterwards, I wanted to go back to site 1 and cancel the order. However, in between that time, I got an email from them saying, hey, would you like us to ship everything to you that we have? So I'm like, okay, go over to the site in order to cancel this guy. Afterwards, turns out this guy is gone, couldn't cancel him. So then a big box arrives and he's in it. So I'm like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? Because I ordered him on the other side as well. No, so I had to cancel him on that side, which went without a hassle, even though it took a really long time before they answered the email. Basically, it took them until Wednesday. I sent it in the weekend in that sense. But anyway, with the long story short, TLDR, or however you want to say it, doesn't matter. Yeah, this is spooky. I was scared for about a couple of months because of the fact that I didn't expect this guy to arrive, and now he's here. So yes, that is why he became the official Halloween special of the year 2025, boys. So now that the story's done, let's take a look at good old Devcon here. He does kind of have that Blur resemblance, I guess you could say, with this thing on the top of his head. But outside of that, like, I put the two of them together, like, well, no, not necessarily together. I put him on the shelf with the other Autobots, and he didn't really look a lot like Blur. Outside of this, there is no Blur. Outside of this little thing here, there is no, like, connection to Blur. Everything here is basically different from Blur, so I don't know what they kept from Blur, but this is not Blur. Anyway, but he's got a nice looking head sculpt right here. Look at that. Also, this guy appeared in Generation 1. Did not know that. Looked it up. Turned out they actually appeared in Season 2. For anyone wondering, that is before the 86 movie. I didn't know that. So, yeah, anyway, he is one of the OGs, I guess you could say. But yeah, he's got a big Autobot symbol. Also only appeared in one episode and became like a sidekick to Smokescreen, something like that. But he's got a nice Autobot symbol there. And then also, you know, you got the nice blue going through with the gray as well. You also got some red here. That's more vehicle mode bits, but whatever. Anyway, we got also some nice blue and red. Oh, the skulls are ruining everything. Yeah, you got some nice blue and red here as well. And then here, this is basically his back. Don't focus on the skulls. But you got basically the whole front of the vehicle on his back. But overall, he's not that bad of a looking figure at all. However, I will say he kind of does look a bit more generic. Also, he's got the nice 4-pack of, you know, basically kind of looks like he's got a bunch of health bars. You gotta beat him 4 times in order to be able to defeat him fully. But yeah, but overall, he looks very nice. Now then, let's move you out of the way, and hopefully nothing goes wrong because of the fact we gotta look at the weapons. Starting off, he comes with these things. There you go. Focus on this thing. We basically get these red things that, number 1, you can plug into his arm if you want to. Number 2, you can also plug into his hand if you want to. Or, as I saw on the TF Wiki before I started shooting this, number 3, you can actually plug this on the back of his legs as well. Probably a vehicle mode thing. I haven't actually looked at the integration, but you can do that as potentially also like extra heel support if you want to as well. That is actually pretty cool as well, that you can just do that stuff. But that's not all he comes with, because obviously he also comes with a gun. It's a very nice looking gun as well. As you can see, both sides of these have, oh no, both sides have like holes in them, so he can obviously hold it, but you can also plug in the, god, I had a sneeze in my nose, but it didn't want to come out. Now my nose is burning. Ah, this hurts. Anyway, but he has holes at the side of the gun in order to be able to plug in these bad boys if you want to, front facing or backwards facing if you want to. I don't. I also don't know why it fell off, but whatever. Anyway, I go back on there, and then where's the gun? Here's the gun. It was under the camera, I couldn't really see it, but anyway, here you go. He is now holding his weaponry in order to defeat the evil forces of the Decepticons. We all know the shtick by now, so let's get these weapons out of here so we can get into the other segment, which will be the articulation segment. So obviously his head can do a full rotation as well. You get a bit of wiggle as well. His arms can rotate as well all the way around. You gotta move him off to the side a little bit because the backpack sticks out a little bit. In and out as well, a rotation down here and a bend at the elbow. The hands can sadly enough not move because of, you know, transformation purposes. They can only move to the side. Then afterwards you also have a waist rotation. The legs can go forward and backwards. They can go in and out rotation here as well. A bend at the knee and obviously ankle tilt as well, because why wouldn't he have some ankle tilt? So he has some nice articulation as well. So then, one segment left, boys. The last one of them all, says comparison. So starting off, let's bring in the popular ones. Here we have Devcon next to Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, looking very nice with the two of them. Very happy. Oh god, Optimus, I never noticed. Last time I transformed you, I forgot to put your booty back in its place. There you go. How long has that been that way? Oops, that's a bit awkward. But anyway, here he is with Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. So then let's get them out of here so I can get to my favorites. So here we have Devcon next to Sideswipe, Jazz, and Ironhide. That was actually the wrong order, but still doesn't matter. Here we got them with the 3 of them. Ironhide, Sideswipe, and Jazz. That's the order. I almost forgot the order. Don't worry about it. I've done this so many times and now I've forgotten the order. I don't know what happens, dude. It's a spooky month. What can I say? But anyway, here you go. Here he is with the 3 of them looking very nice. Let's get them out of here. Pull good old Devcon in closer so we can get into their transformation. So let's get Devcon transformed into his... grab the part separator in case. But anyway, into his vehicular form. So then what you want to start off with is you want to basically take the hand and rotate it down all the way out. So you have clearance. And you have to rotate it this way because of the fact that, as you can see, the hand is not as big as that. So you want to rotate this all the way in, close the bad boy back up so he has extra weaponry, technically. You can use that as blasters if you want to. But basically rotate this out, rotate this around, close this bad boy back up, keep the arms over to the side. Then afterwards what you want to do is you want to basically double hinge this whole backpack out like so. We'll deal with you in a moment. Don't you worry about that one because we're going to the legs, boys. What you want to start off with, you want to do is take this up. Oh, wait, nope, wrong one. You want to take this side, also, and open them up, fold the feet up instead of in, which normally seems that way. Then what you want to do is you want to basically get these two to connect it. You got the tab there, slot there, so just get this connected. There you go, like so. Then what you want to do is you want to rotate this bad boy in and keep it like so. After that, what you want to do is you want to basically finish this off by going like this. And then also you have a tab here on the foot that goes to that slot there. And also, well, this goes in there. So just want to line everything up here. Tab it in like so. There we go. We're almost already done. What are the odds that we are already almost done? So then what you want to do is you want to take these things here, fold them down, and then in here, as you can see right there, there is a little slot that the tab goes inside of. So you basically just want to take this and tap this in like so. Do the same thing on the other side. So just take it and tap the arm into place. Then afterwards, what you can do is you can lift this up, and then also you got the 2 tabs here on this thing here. Right here, and they're gonna go into the slots next to his head. So you want to basically take it, absorb his head, and then afterwards you want to fold this bad boy down, and then you got the 2 tabs here that are gonna slide into his titties, and tap that in, and bam, here we are, boys, with his vehicular form. I don't know what that thing is supposed to be, but it sure is supposed to be something. So here we have Devcon in his vehicular form, whatever this thing is supposed to be. I guess just some kind of hover car or something like that. I don't know. Look, this is before the jump to 2005, so I am 100% in the what even is this thing supposed to be. It doesn't even have any wheels or anything like that, but it does have like tiny little wings, I guess. So maybe it's like a spaceship or something like that. He turns himself into some kind of like a spaceship flying around. Who's to say? I have absolutely no idea. But still, not that bad of a looking vehicle. And to be honest, looking at this, I'm kind of like, yeah, I can kind of see where Blur was the inspiration for the guy. When I was transforming him as well, I was like, yeah, I can kind of see. However, I got a little bit confused about one thing, and that was whether I had to turn the head around or not. But that is neither here nor there. But anyway, let's take a look here closer. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. I mean, you got the arms basically sitting here, right there. You also have all of this. Basically all of this blueness, so much blue here, but you got the nice like red peeking through, the health bars once again peeking through, but you basically just got the arms right here. I mean, come on, these are just the arms. It's just like, this is just the chest with the arms. That's just how it is. The feet are at the bottom, but I do like the blue and red combination. Personally, I would have gone with a darker blue. However, this blue is accurate to the show, so I can't really complain. He even has a little gun thingy here at the front or something like that. I don't know what that is supposed to be. How is anyone even supposed to enter this thing? This is, I guess, just this Cybertronian mode. However, we can also get the weapons involved. Obviously, there are multiple places to put it, but let's just place it right up here. Why? Because I want to. Also, a little thing that I forgot to say. I already made a thumbnail for the robot mode, like the regular video, so the spookiness only comes in on the transform it because I forgot to put the stuff down. I was busy making a bunch of thumbnails, and I was like, right, I needed the spooky stuff. I forgot about that one, but I did it for the transform. But anyway, you can do this, which actually I think makes it look a lot better as well. And then also with the gun, which you can do actually, you can come under here, you see the gigantic hole, you can just tap this in here, and there you go. Now he can look like this, and it to be honest, with the way that this form looks, it already doesn't look as dumb anyway. But he can just like fly around and be like pew 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 pew. He can even double pew and then boost himself forward as well as fast as possible. So this is actually very nice that you can do this. So let's get this gun out of here, and I'll keep the boosters on, and let's go straight then into SAS comparison, because I don't really know what else to do with this thing. So starting off, let's bring in the popular ones. So here we have him next to Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, and I don't know why I grabbed the trailer, but I did anyway. But here he is with the 2 of them, looking very out of place, because what even are you turning into? So let's get these guys out of here for the popular ones. So here we got Iron Knight, Sideswipe, and yes, SAS comparison, and he looks very nice alongside them as well. No, I forgot about Kit. Dang it, here's Kit. Here's Kit as well. Okay, here you go. Kit as well. There you go. But here he is with all of them, looking very, very nice indeed. So let's get these guys out of here. And even though it was a little bit short, let's get straight into that reverse transformation. So let's get Devcon back into his robotic mood. So what you want to start off with is you want to basically untap this. Starting off, what you want to do is you want to untap this piece here and get this whole thing untapped to rotate this thing to the back. And there you go. After that, you can untap the arms right here. Not like that. But you can also open this up and then rotate this around in order to get the hand out, like so. I guess we're doing that one next. Wasn't really planning on doing it, but hey, sometimes plans don't always happen, right? Anyway, close that bad boy back up. There you go. After that, what you want to do is you want to take the feet, untap them, and open up this to the side. And after that, rotate this all the way around get this fully out, and then close this back up, fold down the feet, close this back up, fold down the feet, like so. And there you go. We got a good set of feet right there. We're almost already done. Look at this. He's almost already done. I can't believe it. Because what you want to do, you want to double hinge this down. And then you got these two tabs down here. They're going to slide into the two slots on his back. So you just basically want to take, let's see here. There you go. Give it a good push and get it in there. And then afterwards, here we have Devcon back in his robotic mute. So, final thoughts on Devcon. What do I think about him? I like him. I think he's fine. You know, he's not the best. He's not the worst. He's a generic guy, and that is sometimes fine. I will say this. I think he is a lot better than the Beetle Bumblebee from Studio Series, and also better than Hatchet. However, compared to like the Transformers 1 figures that I reviewed in this whole big set of 21 reviews, I think he kind of falls a bit short. I would say Bumblebee is a bit better and also more interesting, and same goes for Sentinel Prime. So if you want that kind of comparison, even then I think Vortex is better than this guy as well. However, I think that this guy overall is a fine figure. It's a good figure. You will not be disappointed when you get him, but there's better stuff out there. That is basically it, okay? But if you do find him and you're like, oh, he looks kind of cool, I would say buy him because he's not gonna be disappointing you. Anyway, that has been my spooky review of Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Devcon, and so ends the Halloween special, which technically is late because today, the day this goes up, is actually November 1st because of the fact that I don't upload on October 31st. This goes up on November 1st, so while it is a day late, it's still that spooky area, you know, October, November, so it counts, okay? It counts. I don't care. It counts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell, and comment your thoughts on this figure. And please check out my Let's Play channel, linked in the description and at the end of the video. I upload 3 videos every day of different games, but mainly Pokemon. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye!